Hello students, welcome to online classes of Shri Mahavir International School. Class 7th, Science, 4th chapter, that is Heat. Students, what do you know about the heat? Heat means the hotness and that measured by some instrument like the thermometer. Okay? Whenever you touch a hot pan, then you feel heat. Okay? So, whatever we have studied in previous class, that was 6th. So let's connect with the previous connect. We use our sense of touch to find out whether an object is hot or cold. Yes, by touching any object, students, we know that is hot or cold. We use a thermometer to find out our body temperature. Why do we use thermometer? To measure the body temperature, and the normal body temperature of human body, that is 37 degrees Celsius. Heat can be transferred from a hotter object to colder object. So these things, students, we know and we have studied already. So today we are going to start the chapter Heat. Students, we feel hot outside but cooler inside our house in summer. Similarly, in winter, we feel warm when we go inside our house, and heat is responsible for this sensation of hotness and coldness. Yes, students, whenever you are outside from your house in summer, then you feel hot, and when you have come in house, then you will feel cool. And what happened in winter? Just opposite. Okay, outside you will feel cool, and inside when you come in house, then you will feel comfortable, and we can say hot. So students, heat. What is the heat? Heat is a form of energy that can only be felt. You can only feel, students, that heat. And heat flows from hotter region to colder region due to the differences in the temperature. And heat is measured in calories or joules, and the SI unit of heat is joules, which is represented by J. Students, heat will transfer from cool hot to cool region. It's mean, if you have taken a rod, and that is a from one side, if you hitting that one edge of that rod, then the heat will transfer from hot to cold part. Okay, and if we talk about the SI unit of heat, that is what? Joule. Joules are what? Joules are SI unit of heat, and which is represented by J. The state whether a body is hot or cold, there always has to be a reference body with respect to which we can say whether a given body is hot or cold. So students, let's see an activity here, that is activity number first. Rub your palm again and each other vigorously. You will find that your palms become warm, and this is because heat is generated and gets transferred from your body to your hands, making them warm. Students, have you done this thing? Especially in winter, have you rubbed your palm? Okay, suppose that you have taken your both hand. Okay, and if you are rubbing that both hand vigorously means continue, and then what will you feel? You will feel that your hand, the palm become what? Warm, and heat has been generated by doing this practice. And now students, there is another activity. In this activity, to show that hot and cold are relative terms, dip your left hand in warm water and feel its warmth. You can feel the warmth because heat is flowing into your body. Next, dip your right hand in cold water and next dip your right hand in cold water. You will feel as the heat flows out of your body. Next, dip your both hands in normal water. Your right hand will feel hot while your left hand will feel cold. And this explains that the terms hot and cold are only relative terms. Students, in this picture, as we see, a person, yeah, there is a boy who is dipping here his both hands. First, he has dipped his left hand in water, in hot water. Then he is feeling the warmth, and the next right hand is dipping in the cold water. Then he is feeling what cool, because in first condition the heat was transferring from hot water to the body, and in second condition that heat was transferring from your body to water. And then the person dipped deep that both hands in normal water, then the right hand will feel warm. It's mean that hotness and cold, they both are relative terms. Now students, what is the temperature? What is the temperature and how we can measure that temperature? So temperature is the degree of hotness and coldness of a body or a place. It is measured with an instrument that is called thermometer, an SI unit of the temperature that is called Kelvin. Okay, so thermometer to measure the temperature. uh, Thermometer is made up of a long thin glass tube called the capillary tube that has a bulb at the one end, and the substance which is generally used in a thermometer either the mercury and the alcohol. And a thermometer works on the principle that the heat energy causes the expansion of mercury or alcohol. So students, here we have to use a thermometer. I hope you have seen such a thermometer, and in that thermometer you have seen that there is a that is filled, and in that thermometer students, if you have seen uh, that bulb which filled with the mercury, okay, and that is a long glass tube, and here is the measurement of degree Celsius or the Fahrenheit, okay, and it works on the base the expansion means students that molecules will depart from each other, and the expansion means the volume will increase of that substance. And mercury, why do we use mercury in the thermometer? So students, here is a fact. Mercury is the only metal that exists as a liquid at room temperature. That's why mercury used in that thermometer. Students, here the different scales of thermometer. Students, I talked about the degree Celsius and the Fahrenheit and the Kelvin. They differ to each other. But how? The commonly used scales to measure the temperature are the Celsius, Fahrenheit, and the Kelvin scales. First, we talk about the Celsius scale, and the scale has a range of 0 degree to 100 degrees Celsius, where the 0 degree Celsius is the melting point of the ice, and the 100 degree Celsius is the boiling point of the water. And the difference between the 0 degree Celsius and the 100 degree Celsius is divided into how many division? Divided into 100 division. Now, if we talk about students, the Fahrenheit scale, which mostly used by the doctors in hospitals, and this scale has a range from what 32 degree Fahrenheit to 212 degree Fahrenheit, where the 32 degree Fahrenheit is taken as the melting point of the ice and the 212 degree Fahrenheit is taken as the boiling point of water, and the difference between the 2 points is divided into, sorry, the difference between the 2 points is divided into 180 divisions. Now students, here some formulas of the to find out the temperature in Fahrenheit and the degree Celsius. So temperature in Celsius scale is related to the temperature in Fahrenheit by following relations. First one, the Fahrenheit, okay, Fahrenheit is equal to bracket Celsius multiply by the 9 upon 5 and the close bracket addition 32, or the Celsius is equal to 5 upon 9 bracket Fahrenheit minus what, 32. So this is the formula students. Whenever you want to find out the temperature in degree Celsius, okay, and in degree Fahrenheit, then you can apply such these formulas. So where F is the temperature in Fahrenheit and the C is the temperature in Celsius. As we see students, some examples of these formulas, then how we can apply that formulas to find out the degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. Yes, first example is here. Convert 77 degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. Here we have to apply that formula. We have to convert degree Fahrenheit into degree Celsius. So the formula of degree Celsius is degree Celsius is equal to 549 and bracket Fahrenheit minus 32, and here we have put the value of Fahrenheit here students, and if you solve then you will get the result. So 77 degree Fahrenheit is equal to what, 25 degree Celsius. Therefore student, there is another example. How can we convert the 45 degree Celsius to Fahrenheit? Again we have to put the formula of Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is equal to bracket Celsius multiply 9 upon 5 bracket close bracket and the addition 32, and now here we have put the value of degree Celsius, that was 45 degree Celsius, and after solving that formulas we will get the answer in Fahrenheit. So 45 degree Celsius is equal to what, 113 degree Fahrenheit. So students, what is the difference between heat and temperature? The major thing which we know, which we must know, that the difference between heat and temperature. Students, heat, it is a form of energy. Heat is form of energy, and the temperature, it is a degree of hotness and coldness of the body. Second, it is a phenomenon which helps in raising the temperature of an object, and in temperature it is effect of heat. Third one, it is measured in joules and it is measured in degrees Celsius, degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit and the Kelvin. I hope students you have understood the differences between heat and the temperature, and other thing which I told you today, the formulas which we can apply to find out the temperature in different like degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit, and we talked about the definitions of temperature and what is the thermometer, and therefore some other things. So students, in next video we will discuss about the clinical thermometer, okay, and to measure body temperature, that how we can use the clinical thermometer to measure the body temperature, students.